Do this. Hi, I'm Catherine the Great of the Russian Empire.
Hi, I'm Halonen of the Aztec Empire.
Hi, I'm Confucius from China.
Hello, I'm Satyajit from the Vedic period in India.
Hi, I'm Kunta from the Ghanaian Empire.
And I am Mary Wollstonecraft. So, as you guys know, I recently wrote a book arguing that women, while they don't have to be equal to men, should be allowed basic rights. What do you all think of that?
As a Brahmin of the Vedic period, I recognize that women should be respected and valued as complements and supplements to their male partners. I am a Hindu, and there have been plenty of instances of women exhibiting high standards of courage, valor, learning, and wisdom in my religious texts. Hinduism is a matrilineal society, meaning that a family's bloodline runs through the mother, so naturally I would support women's rights. I might even push your point to equality between the sexes. Women are just as important, if not more, for the role of mother, which is so vital to society. Hinduism recognizes the masculine and feminine characteristics of the divine, so unless both are honored, you will never know God in its entirety. Of course, they deserve the same basic rights as men.
Exactly. Childbearing is a lot of work, and women deserve to be appreciated more.
Satyajit, though I do agree with you that women deserve more rights, I think you need to see that women mean so much more to this society than simply a vehicle for a family bloodline. If I were to sit at home and do nothing more than be a mother, I would not have made the progress I have in westernizing and expanding the Russian Empire. Women definitely need to be allowed more rights, but not as payment for their role as mothers. I myself serve as the ultimate example that all women are meant to conquer the world.
Right on, Kathy. In my society, I'm simply an object which bears their children. I often feel like I have no role in life besides to be a mother. The men treat us like trophies, and this is unjust. Women are strong and independent and deserve to be treated as men.
I think that these are vile, rebellious ideas, and Mary should be silenced at once. For one thing, I was taught at a young age, you must be in the house as a heart is in the body. You must be like ashes and a hearth. It is the woman's right to be the leader of the household, to provide clothing for the family, to bear children, to teach their daughters, and to make the cloth tribute. If a woman rebukes these responsibilities, the goddess Karakui will swallow the sun one night and not give it back. We must please the goddess of love and sin if this fifth world remains alive. If all women begin to destroy traditions, she will surely destroy our world, like the four that came before us. Our traditions of modesty and respect must be upheld.
Though I believe this lowly Aztec peasant has no value in society, because she's a young woman, and she believes in false deities, I do agree with most of her reasoning. Women simply belong below men. They've always have in the past, and the system has worked well. So proposing a new change to women's roles in society isn't only inviting mayhem to ensue.
But Confucius, have you ever questioned why women fall below men? If you were to ponder this, you would see that women are indeed equal and deserve equal rights.
I do not need to ponder women's rights deserving of the rights because I know that the right answer is found in the past. Women have been inferior to men since the beginning of time. Obviously, this is the natural order of things, and to disrupt this idea.
But weren't all ideas once new ones? Moving on. Where do you believe a woman's correct place is in society?
At the top, ruling the world. There is no better example than myself of how beneficial it is for a woman to be in power. As a ruler, I have reformed the education and legal systems and progressed in westernizing Russia, all much more than my incompetent husband ever would have done as a ruler. I am surrounded in the government by worthless, greedy rats who remind me of my husband. If there were more women in the government, think of all the things that Russia could accomplish.
I beg to differ. A woman's place is in the home or at her husband's side. She always needs to be taking care of the family, but her husband's needs come first. That is why young women are lectured for so long about the devotion to the spouse. Her duty is to serve him well. She must feed and clothe the family in order for life to run smoothly. Women are naturally below men on a social hierarchy because we are less important. This is not a problem to be fixed, as Mary suggests. It's just a fact. Women work less, so they mean less. We are made to provide children, but men are able to fight for the Aztecs and lead their families. So of course they would be more important.
Right on, ex-girl. I completely agree. In the 5 basic relationships, wives are inferior to husbands. It is the inferior's duty to respect and serve the superior. Women should tend to their spouses and do housework for their family. However, elderly women do deserve respect for their age. It is very laudable for a woman to be older and filled with so much knowledge. In some cases, an elderly woman belongs above a young man.
Though I also agree with you, Helonen, that a woman's place in society as a childbearer, I also believe that this is a much more important role than you imply. To satisfy the ancestors, you need to carry on their name. Without women, there would be no children, no continuity of the ancestry line.
Though you do have a point there about pleasing ancestors, there are many more things that need to be done to please them than it's a man's job to do, such as becoming a scholar and becoming a loyal citizen.
I seem to hold a different belief than all of you. I believe that a woman chooses her own place in society. She can be as a mother or a pursuer of Vedic studies, and be just as intelligent as any man. Technically, her caste does determine her role in society, like a Brahmin woman would never be a warrior. But of course, there will be a time for that in the next life.
Well, I personally believe a woman's correct place in society is to be educated but not equal to men. Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Join us next time on Mammal Radio as we discuss more issues of feminism, humanity, and government in the 1700s.